Welcome to Hero Villains. So tell me, who do you think would win in a fight, Red Hulk or Hyperion? The battle between Red Hulk and Hyperion is a brutal clash between two opposite forces of power. Red Hulk fights with the fury and experience of a general, a man consumed by his thirst for dominance. Every strike he delivers erupts with the raging gamma energy boiling through his veins. In contrast, Hyperion embodies the image of a noble hero, drawing power from the sun to sustain his godlike strength. When the two collide, the ground trembles, and space itself seems to crack under the pressure of their opposing energies. Before we dive deeper into the analysis, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. Thank you so much for your support. General Thaddeus Ross has long been the sworn enemy of Bruce Banner. For years, this relentless military commander hunted Banner across the globe with one goal in mind: to capture or destroy the Hulk. His hatred and obsession with the Green Monster became an unshakable fixation. But everything changed when General Ross decided to take part in a secret and highly dangerous experimental program. The scientific trials exceeded all expectations, transforming Ross into Red Hulk, a new being with terrifying strength. Many might assume Red Hulk is just a red-colored version of the original Hulk, but he possesses a unique set of abilities and traits that make him far more unpredictable and dangerous. One of Bruce Banner's greatest struggles has always been his inability to control his transformations. He often turns into the Hulk at the worst possible moments, when he least wants it to happen. On the other hand, in moments when he truly needs the Hulk's power, he sometimes cannot trigger the change at all. This lack of control has caused countless problems and devastating consequences throughout his life. Red Hulk, however, doesn't share those limitations. General Ross was granted an extraordinary gift: the ability to shift between his human and Hulk forms entirely at will, unaffected by emotions or external factors. This complete control gives him a massive tactical advantage in battle. Ross can switch between forms whenever the situation demands, adjusting his strategy and power according to his objective. Red Hulk combines the intellect of a seasoned general with the raw might of a monster. When he enters combat, he doesn't just rely on brute force, he attacks with cold strategy and the ruthless precision forged through decades of military experience. The Hulk, by contrast, is often seen as a mindless brute, powerful but lacking control. Even though Bruce Banner can sometimes retain his intellect as Professor Hulk, most of the time his actions are driven by instinct rather than calculation. This lack of composure often leaves him at a disadvantage against cunning foes who exploit his rage and psychological weaknesses. General Thaddeus Ross, on the other hand, never loses his mind or memories when he becomes Red Hulk. He still retains the full awareness, experience, and composure of a seasoned general. With the immense power of Red Hulk, his abilities are no longer a burden or a curse, but an absolute weapon. Ross can calculate, plan, and strike with the precision of a strategist while possessing the raw strength to crush anything in his path. Through decades in the military, Thunderbolt Ross has proven himself to be a resilient soldier, a commanding leader, and a sharp strategist. He has led countless campaigns and personally faced superhuman threats. During his long pursuit of the Hulk, Ross formed several elite task forces, the most notable being the Hulkbusters, a specialized unit trained to eliminate threats with devastating power. Red Hulk's power operates on a completely different mechanism compared to the original Hulk. The angrier Ross becomes, the more violently the energy within his body erupts, causing his body temperature to rise to extreme levels. However, this increase has limits. When his rage peaks, Ross's body can no longer withstand the heat he generates, causing him to collapse from exhaustion. At that moment, the heat radiating from his body is so intense it can turn sand into glass, a level of energy output that defies belief. Unlike Banner's Hulk, who reverts to human form when defeated, Red Hulk can remain in his superpowered state even after being taken down. His body appears immune to most forms of physical, energy, or magical damage. In the rare cases he is subdued, Ross retains his transformed state and strength. If he is ever captured, once he regains consciousness, no prison, chain, or wall could ever hold him. Every move Red Hulk makes combines destructive power, unbreakable will, and the pride of a warrior who once commanded an entire army. With his unique energy system, he is unlike any other. Instead of emitting gamma radiation like Banner, he absorbs it. As the energy flows into his body, his power multiplies exponentially, turning him into a living weapon of mass destruction. The more he fights, the stronger he becomes. The only type of energy that affects him negatively is dark force energy, an inverse power that causes him unbearable pain and significantly weakens him. One of Red Hulk's most remarkable moments came when he ambushed and defeated Thor, the god of thunder. It was a clash of divine power and brute force, a battle of strength and strategy. This was no ordinary Thor, but King Thor, who had absorbed the full Odin force from Odin himself. Even so, Red Hulk gained the upper hand. He secretly began absorbing Thor's Odin force energy, gradually draining the god's power while growing stronger himself. Red Hulk wasn't just a savage fighter, he was a predator who turned his enemy's strength into his own weapon. Red Hulk also faced Silver Surfer, whose incredible power comes from the power cosmic granted by Galactus. Early in their fight, Red Hulk absorbed all of the power cosmic from Silver Surfer, nearly killing him. Ross then used this immense energy to go on a rampage, killing powerful beings like Namor, Tiger Shark, Doctor Strange, Baron Mordo, and the Grandmaster. Unfortunately for Ross, when Galactus discovered what he had done, the cosmic god stripped him of his stolen power and reversed all the damage, resurrecting those he had slain. In another event, Uatu the Watcher appeared to give Ross a warning. However, when Uatu showed up to prevent a great disaster, Red Hulk immediately punched him in the face, knocking him out cold. I really hope you'll subscribe to the channel, it means a lot to us, and you're absolutely the best. Thank you so much. Hyperion carries the defining traits of the Eternal's beings born with the power to manipulate and amplify cosmic energy. His body holds an immense reserve of cosmic power stored within every cell, allowing him to channel it for various purposes, from enhancing his physical strength to unlocking extrasensory perception and spatial awareness. Hyperion's power reaches a level where he can go toe-to-toe with the Hulk in prolonged battles, where every punch between them could shake an entire planet. He once faced a Beyonder, an entity whose power defies all known laws of physics. Although he was eventually defeated, the fact that he managed to hold his ground for so long was a remarkable achievement that few could ever match. What makes Hyperion even more extraordinary is that he survived the destruction of two colliding universes. Even as space and time disintegrated around him, Hyperion endured, standing tall like a burning torch amid the ashes of reality itself. His strength was so immense that he once used every ounce of his power to hold apart two planets the size of Earth, preventing them from colliding. Hyperion also faced Hulk in a fierce, drawn-out fight that only ended when Banner collapsed from exhaustion and reverted to his human form. Their battle unleashed massive quakes, splitting the ground and tearing the air apart with every strike. He also fought evenly with Blue Marvel, one of Earth's greatest minds and most powerful energy-based heroes, and defeated Namor, the King of Atlantis. Even when confronting Starbrand, the being who once single-handedly defeated the entire Avengers team, Hyperion stood firm and fought back with incredible might. He even clashed with, and possibly killed, the High Evolutionary, the being who manipulates genetics on a cosmic scale. After that battle, Thor remarked, "Everything is fine now," a clear sign that Hyperion had put an end to the terrifying threat. In a galactic-scale war, Hyperion destroyed an army of alien warriors sent by the Nihilo Bomb, beings created to wipe out entire planetary systems in seconds. None of them could withstand Hyperion's wrath. His power was so great that he could lift and redirect an entire planet that was on a collision course with Earth, altering its trajectory before impact. Hyperion once faced and defeated a dark version of Thor, proving that even gods could fall before him. Opponents like Mauler are nothing compared to Hyperion's overwhelming might, as each of his punches carries the energy of hundreds of nuclear explosions. For Hyperion, the sun is life itself. His body is sustained and amplified by solar radiation, with each cell acting like a battery that absorbs light and stores energy to maintain and regenerate his form. Once fully charged, he can heal lost limbs or regenerate his entire body in seconds, making him nearly immortal. His flight speed exceeds the sound barrier, allowing him to reach orbit in mere moments. His eyes can unleash beams of pure solar energy, powerful enough to melt the hardest metals or vaporize an enemy's armor. Hyperion once threatened Colossus for injuring Kitty Pryde, showing that even the steel-skinned warrior of the X-Men dared not underestimate him. Born from the very heart of a star, Hyperion is more than a hero. He is the embodiment of light itself, a god of strength and destruction. Hyperion has proven that no one can stand against him. He killed Wolverine, the man known for his near-limitless healing ability, and ended Mystique's life with a single strike. His power was so overwhelming that when Rogue absorbed just a fraction of Hyperion's energy, she felt as if she could destroy the entire world with a single thought. In other battles, Hyperion snapped Namora's spine and then burned her to ashes with heat vision from his eyes. He once claimed that he was stronger than both Hulk and Firestar combined, and he proved it almost instantly. When facing both of them at once, Hyperion didn't just hold his ground, he completely dominated the fight. Later, he clashed with the Fantastic Five and several other superheroes, defeating an alternate version of the Hulk and wiping out their entire team without breaking a sweat. For Hyperion, threats like Apocalypse or his son Holocaust were nothing more than minor obstacles. He effortlessly blocked their devastating attacks and even killed Magic, who suffocated under the immense pressure of his power. Hyperion has also faced gigantic kaiju monstrous beings capable of crushing cities with a single step, yet he defeated every one of them with absolute ease. His power level was so extreme that he was classified as level 0, meaning an entity of absolute danger. Luke Cage once admitted that Hyperion was far stronger than Juggernaut, and Hyperion proved it through a series of overwhelming victories in direct combat. In one of his most famous fights against Blue Marvel, Hyperion confidently declared that he had battled the hero across countless Earths and defeated him every single time. In reality, Hyperion completely outmatched Blue Marvel, forcing him to admit that even Sentry had never hit him as hard as Hyperion did. Hyperion's superiority was undeniable, even when considering Blue Marvel's unique abilities. He didn't just excel in one-on-one fights, he surpassed every hero on Earth. He conquered and defeated legendary names like Thor, Hulk, Sentry, and even the Eternals, crushing anyone who dared to stand in his way. In solo battles, Hyperion has claimed to have killed Thor, Hercules, and even Galactus, proving that he can destroy beings whose powers defy imagination. Even nuclear weapons are meaningless against him, as his strength exceeds any form of energy, whether artificial or natural, that exists. The truth is, much of Hyperion's full potential has never been revealed, making him one of the most mysterious and terrifying beings in existence. The world has only witnessed a glimpse of his true power, and that alone is enough to make even the greatest heroes tremble in fear. Hyperion stands as a storm of pure might, a force of nature, before whom anyone who dares to fight faces certain doom. The current version of Red Hulk, the one aboard the spacecraft, still comes out on top when facing King Hyperion. However, in Heroes Reborn number 2, Hyperion killed Red Hulk, but that took place in an alternate reality, where Hyperion's power had reached an extreme level and his feats were nothing short of legendary. Things aren't as simple as they seem. Hyperion himself admitted that Red Hulk was fully capable of defeating him, but he was holding back. In fact, Hyperion had to kill Red Hulk 20 times before finally putting him down, since Red Hulk possesses a form of immortality. That version of Hyperion had previously killed Galactus and accomplished incredible feats, including defeating King Ivory. In the main storyline, there were also moments when Hyperion won against Red Hulk, but that happened when Red Hulk was under Abyss's mind control, forcing him to attack Hyperion. Even then, Red Hulk fought back fiercely until Thor intervened and broke Abyss's control. This proves that even under manipulation, Red Hulk was still powerful enough to overpower Hyperion. In a fair fight, with no outside interference, Red Hulk would win easily. History has repeatedly shown Red Hulk's overwhelming strength and extraordinary endurance, making him the clear victor over Hyperion. In the end, Hulk wins with ease. I hope you enjoyed this battle. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Follow me if you liked it. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much.